Good everyone, welcome to this video. Today we have a review on the Mustang Mk Ia. This is one of the many British premiums that are available at rank 3, and this is actually going to be a pretty open and shut case for its review. Do I think this vehicle is worth it? The short answer is, on a 50% maybe, otherwise no. There are so many better premiums in the British tech tree that just completely make this thing, well, not as good. And whilst I have had fun in this vehicle, I just can't warrant it for its price tag. At a price tag of 1,850 golden eagles, or 975 when it's on sale, I just simply cannot warrant it. It's not a plane that I would consider that great personally. Like it's a good plane at low altitude. The problem is the meta, so to speak. Now, 3.7 rarely gets to see 3.7 anymore. You tend to see 4.7. And you need a bird that can at least handle itself in an up tier. Now, if the matches are taking place at low altitude, that's not a problem. This thing's got the performance at low altitude, it's got the guns, and it can do relatively well at lower altitudes. The problem is that there isn't always low altitude combat at 3.7 to 4.7. There's also medium to high altitude combat which can take place, and the Mustang just loses the ability of that simply due to the engine that it's powered by. This is the V1710 Allison, and as we all know, the Allison engine does not like any altitude above 4 kilometers, give or take. And sadly, that's really where this thing falls short compared to its premium competition. Because if we take a look at the British tech tree for its premiums, we have the Hellcat, we have the Thunderbolt, and we have the Mustang. Obviously, I have the Whirlwind, but this is irrelevant. You can also obviously get this on the marketplace, but again, these are being exempt. In terms of the price, like, the Hellcat wins by a country mile, in my opinion. I'm obviously going to be getting the Thunderbolt in the War Bonds, so you will get a review on this vehicle eventually. But comparing the Mustang to these two, the Hellcat has separate bomb drops on its 1,000 pounders. It can also come with 6 rockets and has a pretty decent flight profile. The Thunderbolt can carry 2 1,000 pound bombs which drop at the same time and a 500 pounder. So it can bring some firepower to its ability. It just doesn't have the rockets. I mean, it does, but you can only take a 500 pounder with it. But it does gain an additional 250 cals, but also trades that for a bit of flight profile because the P-47s aren't the greatest in terms of handling. But whilst the Mustang is arguably the most forgiving out of the three, it's still the most expensive. But there is one other thing that this thing does have over the other two vehicles that you can see over there. And that's its customization. As you can tell, there are 7 unlockable skins. Now, as you can tell, I am miles off of getting any of these. I've not played this Mustang too much, but obviously I've played the old Mustang, the US one, quite a bit, so I know this plane quite well. But you have camouflages like this, which I must admit really do look gorgeous on this plane. But as much as I like those camos, and obviously I will be working on those over time, I just can't warrant the price tag of 1,850 GE. If you want my personal opinion, I would just go with the Hellcat. The Hellcat is the cheapest one. It's most importantly the easiest to fly, in my opinion, other than the Mustang, because the P-47 is a little bit more heavier, so I don't recommend that. But I would personally suggest buying the Hellcat over the Mustang. That's just what I think. But anyway, I'm going to hand you over to the gameplay so you can have a look at what I mean in terms of the performance of this vehicle. And I will leave you all to it, and see you all on the next one.
That should do.
There goes that, BV.
For Britain, next I would recommend again the AC if you like tank in the AC Sentinel.
That's a pretty good tank, actually.
Yeah.
What is the Sentinel?
Yeah, the Sentinel.
I got it. I got
What
it.
does it have? 17 pounder.
Yeah.
The armor, I mean, it's a bit trolly. You can sometimes it's like Panther and
Sentinel. That's the Australian one. Isn't
Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
They
looks.
can just like Tiger ones
odd.
sometimes,
I mean-
and Panthers.
Well, the Gunman is designed to be as trolley as possible. That's literally why they
Yeah.
designed it that way. It's got all
Yeah.
those curves and everything.
Yeah.
And then I like the Mark One because it had that little kind of area in the front per se.
You mean the machine gun port that looks like a shriveled you know what?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Hello, Mr. 190. Oh, there goes 190, and there goes an
And
XP.
there goes my elevator. Guy came out of the clouds and yeah.
Hello, Mr. 190. How are you doing this fine evening?
Please delete him.
He's been
No,
deleted.
the BF-110.
Delete
I
him.
thought it was the BF-109. Yeah, he came out of the clouds. Took me out.
Oh, okay. He's there, that's fine.
If I suddenly like stop talking or something, it's probably my computer overheating and shutting down. So
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Hello,
I don't know why,
Mr. 190. How are you doing this evening?
I don't think he's been very well.
Well, not very well now.
No, look, another I-85. A lot of people are trying to.
Yeah, he's gonna be blowing my doors off at this altitude. Not a lot I can do against him.
you should blow his doors off.
I don't. I can outdive him, I think, but that's about it. Yeah, I'm in a Mustang with an Allison engine. The chance of me pulling a reversal off is slim to none.
No, you're just not believing.
I am believing because the 185 completely outperforms him at this altitude.
Oh. Well, in that case.
I'm going down because I spotted a snack.
Uh-oh.
It's a 410.
Snackos.
Yes, it's a snack.
Snack.
And there's also a 217 down here, so that'll be juicy.
Alright, guys, I gotta go eat.
Alright, mate. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll still be here, of course. Don't you worry. Hello, Mr. 410. You're missing something. You're now missing a lot more. Hello, Mr. 217. I am not taking a fucking head on with you. No chance. No, 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 no. I do not take head-ons with Donia. And now you're missing a lot of things. That's kill number 4. Oh, I'm recording at the same time, so I've got to add the comedic value.
Yes.
Still got half my cannon, so I'm gonna go for some ground targets like this thing was kind of designed to do.
Yes.
I bet you didn't know that. The Mustang Mk Ia was actually meant to be attacking ground targets.
Really?
That's why it's got the cannon and the wings, because the Allison engine sucked, so when us Brits got their hands on him, we were like, okay, put some cannons in the wings. Go get him.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I don't know why there was no bomb racks fitted, however, because that would have made sense. But
Yeah.
no biggie. Yeah, I've had a few flights. I kind of like this thing, but like the problem is that there's so much power creep at the 3740 region.
Yeah.
The 185's just gonna run anyway, so I'm not bothered about him. Still got ammo for one more. And we'll make sure it's an AA gun just for Harry. There we go. Let's head home. And you can speak freely now, because I'll be editing this part out. Just don't swear to your heart's content. In fact, cancel that. Because the game's over. That is GG.
Well done.
Yeah, just don't swear to your heart's content, because... Yeah.
The monetization good.
Yes, and I've been a busy boy trying to get that, so yeah.
Yes.
But there we go, 4 kills, 10 ground units, sprinkles. Well, I used the red smoke, so I don't have the sprinkles, but whatever. That's GG.
What PR is it again? 337.
Yeah, this thing 3-7. Nice plane.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the results.
So it's the first P51, right? I should take that out.
Yeah, it's pretty much the first PVD one. The only difference is the skin. And that, 74,470 SL and 6,744 RP. Not a bad result at all.